With less than a year left in the White House, one might think Obama and Netanyahu could find something better to do than quarrel, but that apparently isn't the case. This week, they resumed their fighting over Netanyahu's decision to cancel a visit to Washington and turn down an invitation to the White House. The Prime Minister says he wanted to avoid 2016 campaign sensitivities, but the administration was fuming after learning about the whole thing in the media. And to discuss that, I am joined by Chemi Shalev, who most people would know as the Haaretz newspaper's U.S. editor, but I can call him Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Tal.
Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome, anytime.
So first, Obama elegantly scheduled a trip to Cuba on Netanyahu's dates. Then Netanyahu refused his invitation. Who exactly shunned who?
I don't think Obama scheduled his visit because of the timing of Netanyahu's scheduled visit to AIPAC. I think what we have here is normal diplomatic back and forth, which, because of the tense relations between the two, blows up into a scandal. I don't think it should have been like that. And the real question is, why is the Prime Minister reluctant to meet the President? And there are many reasons for that, many possible reasons for that.
Well, I think that one of the reasons, at least the reason that he gave, was that he wanted to avoid 2016 campaign sensitivities. That actually shows that Netanyahu might have learned a lesson from the 2012 campaign, no?
I find that hard to believe. I don't think it would have been outlandish or out of the ordinary if the Prime Minister, for example, would have decided not to meet any candidate while he was in America. I think he was reluctant to meet the President because of his fear that he would not be able to reach agreement on the enhanced military package. Perhaps he was concerned that the President would take the opportunity to present him with a new peace plan that everybody's talking about. I think he just thought that it's better to stay home.
And perhaps he just didn't want to meet Donald Trump. He already tried to avoid a meeting with him in the past. We know that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he knew that anybody that if he met one, he would have to meet them all. And I don't think he looked forward to meeting Hillary, probably more than Donald Trump.
But we'll always have Joe Biden, Abba. Did you hear what he said about Netanyahu this week? He said that he doesn't always agree with him, but he loves him.
Well, he's been loving him for a while, and with Joe Biden, it might even be true. Joe Biden is a person who loves people, and so even though some people might find it hard to believe, he probably even loves Netanyahu, so I take him at his word.
But he has some pretty bad karma. He arrived, like, this whole feud just broke a day before he arrived in Israel. I think that's my definition of bad karma, since he had already the 2010 incident with the settlement building just as he arrived in Jerusalem.
Well, he had even worse karma because of the terror incident that broke out while he was meeting Shimon Peres. I don't think he's fazed by that, Biden. He's a congenial person. I'm sure he would have preferred it to be otherwise. And if he was running for office, he would probably be very angry. But this way, I think it's like he's stoic. It comes with the territory. So
how bad would you say this week is on an Obama-Netanyahu scale from 1 to 10?
Well, there's also an interview with Jeffrey Goldberg that has a few choice words of the president to the prime minister in the past. So it's been a bad week, but, you know, they have bad relations. So perhaps the wonder is, how come we have so many weeks in which nothing happens?
I'm sure we can talk about that next week as well. Thank you, Dad. See you later.
Bye-bye. Take care.